Good morning, traders. Welcome to the channel. My name is Justice, and this is Call to Trade, right? So today, I'm working from home. As you can see that we're at a different, we're not at work, right? Well, we are working, but we're not at work, right? So, um, just an update. In fact, if it's your first time being here, don't be shy. Click the subscribe button and like the video as well. This helps the algorithm have others find me, right, and find this video too. So, yeah, since I'm at home, of course, my daughter is around, my wife is around. You'll probably hear them in the background here and there. So, let me see. I hope I'm audible. Let's see. Yes. So, as I was saying, since I'm working from home, you will probably hear my daughter or my wife at the background. And just an update. I've got two accounts now, right? No, I've always had two accounts, but I was still waiting for Bulenox to respond to the other. They did manage to respond to that one around 7 yesterday p.m. So that is the account there. And Trade Thinker, the trade copier, I still have to link them together, right? Probably I'll do that while we are doing this at the same time, or even after this in New York. Maybe I'll probably have synced them. So we've got that, and then yes, yesterday was a bad day. We had a down day yesterday, so we had about we actually lost all our profits we made on Friday, right? So we're literally just above or at the STP, that buffer that we need to create in order for us to make to be eligible for withdrawal. But it's all good. I think we still got about 7 days to go, 7 consistent trading days to go. So also what I did with the 50K account, the one that came yesterday, I just took a quick trade when it came in so that I can start counting the days. Hence you can see that it's $25, right? So I just took a quick trade so that it can um, just read the day for yesterday. So I've been just on the watch on the so my quality, I'm expecting it not to be the best because I have downgraded. The internet here is not as good. It is good, but it's not as good as the one I use when I'm at work. But it's just so that as we trade, I remain consistent, right? That's the whole purpose of this funded series. If it's your first time being here again, don't be shy. Subscribe, guys. And also, anything you see on this video, it is not financial advice, or on this channel, it is not financial advice. It is all for educational and entertainment purposes, right? I'm not regulated by the FSCA or any other financial board, right, or sector. So before you make any financial decision, make sure that you have made your own research. So I only have two screens here, so my I'll be able to just not do much, but I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm looking forward to. And also, don't have a mouse. This mouse has run out of batteries, right? And yeah, maybe by New York I probably can have batteries by that time. Um, so I've been looking at two instruments here, right? I've been looking at gold. Gold is a bit more structural, right? As in like here, this is London since it opened. So what we can probably do is we can take let's frame right our day so we understand where we are when it comes to our daily range, right? So when we do look at our previous daily low and our previous daily high, it's good to see where we are, excuse me, because it's going to help us be able to frame what we can potentially anticipate, right, for today. So we can see we are actually trading up. Let's see, are we? Yes, we are. We are trading above our yesterday's low. Wait. Okay, no. I am marking the wrong 80, the wrong days. Let's see. Baby, don't know. Be careful there. Zendaya? Zendaya, come here, sit. Come here, sit. Okay. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about, right? Just be prepared for those noises. I can't be an African father right now. I'll probably get banned if I am. So to just remain cool. So anyway, we have marked our today's Tuesday. Yes. So we've marked that's our previous daily high here. You can see it here, and then raise our previous daily low. It's on the bottom there, right? So we've taken out our previous daily high, like we've practically traded above it, and um, yeah, I am not going to be today. Remember we're below the 5,000, so I won't be aggressive. If we don't get our setup, it's okay. Not every day is a trading day, right? If a setup presents itself, it presents itself. Um, my intentions right now are towards getting even if I get one trade, right, a session or even a day, but I know that trade is a winning trade, right? It has everything I have. It just kind of allows us to be able to look forward to or to improve our trading experience, right? So we've got that. So we can see now that's our we've taken out. We just literally just swept the previous daily. We opened and swept our previous daily high there. So when you look at our ranges or daily cycle, right? For today, we've got how was Asia? We can see Asia was trendy. Alright, guys, I'm honestly I can't see. I do have some setups sometimes in Asia. For example, the past 2 days I've had um, today and yesterday. I've seen setups taking place in Asia. For example, like yesterday, the setup that I was expecting in London happened in Asia. Hence, we now started looking. What I felt about yesterday is that we started looking too hard, right? Like we started looking too hard. I mean, the stream went for 5 hours yesterday, and there's a lot to learn from that, right? I'll show you this post by Jade Cap, which I also came across yesterday. It was mentioning that he had posted right a trade, saying trading should be effortless, right? And he just posted yesterday, and I responded by saying, yeah, I'll take this as a sign. I mean, the previous day or the previous trading day, which was the Friday, it was a nice, clean, simple day. We didn't have to work hard. We didn't have to, if there's nothing, there's nothing. If it has left you, it has left you. There is no need for us to be actually aggressive and be pushing, right? I also think maybe one of the things that make me maybe, or that made me yesterday to keep on is because, I mean, my first four trading days, I green, right? Like all my days were green or green days. So I probably wanted to keep that status, and I had the opportunity to do so. Um, but again, um, those are the things that you need to learn as a trader, right? Those are the type of things you need to learn as a trader as you go about trading. So, um, what am I seeing with gold? We are looking at gold now. We can see that our Asia was trending. We opened, we went up, took out the previous daily high, and traded lower, right? And then we pulled back up, went lower. So when you also look at our economic calendar for the day, what do we see? Our economic calendar for the day, yesterday we had nothing. Today we are having nothing, right? We are having nothing. It's just Zendaya. Okay, so we can see that we've got GBP, right? So I guess maybe this would be good. Um, but I literally planned and said I don't want to look at currencies. I want to just look at my two instruments or my two sectors of instruments. I wanted to look at my gold and I wanted to look at NASDAQ or US 30, right? Currencies for me, I feel like they are a waste of time. They drain a lot of energy from me. I think it will be good if I'm actually trading Forex prop firms, right? Prop firms like FTMO or Funded Next or any other Forex prop firm that's there. I think it will actually help me when I do get in a trade. I'll be able to get the type of volatility that I'm looking forward to. So so I'll still stick to it. Even if there is good news for the GBP, I'll still stick to just these two for today. We're looking at gold in London for today, right? So with what we are seeing here, right, with gold, I am seeing a potential continuation buy, right? But the thing is, price you can see is like really located at the bottom here. Maybe if we go on the 5 minutes, we'll be able to see maybe its intentions if it has anything. I was looking forward to after 3 o'clock for volatility, right? But I can't see there's no volatility. It's as if price is literally loading and waiting so that something can actually take place, right? As if we've got uh, this is the type of price action that you usually wait for or that you expect whenever there's going to be a major economic event. Like when I'm talking about major, I'm talking about NFP, CPI, or FOMC. Those are the type of those are the type of what the type of economic events, type of price action that you probably see. So, meaning we're probably gonna get an explosive move, and that's what we want, right? We know that according to the IPDA, the IPDA, we have um, we when we have a range, you should expect an expansion. Then from the expansion, we either can get a retracement or a reversal. Literally, that is what our trading should be centered around. If you've got an expansion, you should expect a reversal or a retracement, and from that retracement, you can get either. So if it's a retracement, you can get an expansion again, or you can get a range as well. So being able to know which one to use amongst the two, or which one to anticipate amongst the two, that will be a very good skill, right? So right now you can literally see with gold, it is um, it is rangy. Then if you do look at Nasdaq is is literally doing the I'm not gonna say the opposite, but it was where gold once is right now, right? There is the range, there is the expansion I was talking about. So from an expansion, there's two things you expect, either a retracement or a reversal. So the important question to ask yourself is that okay, wherever we are expanding towards, or expanding towards an important area, maybe on the left side, right? Which is maybe a high probability area, or if you call it a point of interest, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? Are we expanding towards that? Right? If we are not, then therefore price will engineer a liquidity for itself so that it can carry on going up if there isn't anything important that side. If there is, then you have to now look at if this side is more heavier, or the factors of confluence that are on this side are more heavier than the ones which are pushing price, or if or even at the bottom near which caused this 10 year. If you're able to determine between the two, then you say, okay, these are heavier than this here, then you know that this is a major retracement, so we can reverse and go back down. So that is the objective, right? to be able to see which one or what is price doing. So again, as we can see, we've got an expansion. I would expect a potential reversal, right? Yeah, I would expect maybe a potential reversal, maybe to go take out the low. But again, we just went into this time frame here, right? So we just want to see if we've got just give me a second here. Okay, so if we have to analyze what we have here, right? We are pulling back, and we've got quite a few fair value gaps there if we do look at it nicely. And I'm trying to just have a look and see if there is a specific area we could expect price to come to. Yeah, this one, yeah. Um, so I was expecting price now to, so let's do this here. Not using the mouse is difficult a bit. Okay, let's do this, yeah. So I just want to put in what we can see right for the day here. And then if our move is presenting, so that is our daily range here. That's going to end somewhere here. Okay, so wow. Okay, we actually did go in. Okay. Okay. So right now we did so on the hour we've got this gap here, right? So the gap here. Excuse me. So we can potentially expect price to drop lower. Um, if it price gives us a confirmation, so the first entry where I would have loved to be involved, price did reach, but now we are waiting for it to give a confirmation. It's not all the time price can give us a confirmation, right? Especially with some setups. But if we do know your setups, that okay, you should expect a confirmation or you shouldn't expect a confirmation. That's fine. So if I get a confirmation now, then we can get involved. But at the moment, we're on the sidelines, right? We've got a potential bearish move here, right? So again, if you do look at simple price action, right? If you look at price, we are coming from the top here, we went down, went up, went down. So if you just take your fib, right, and place your swing point there, and then did I press it? Press the swing point there, and then put it right there. You can see we are beautifully in the OTE, right? We're in there. So like again, expansion, retrace, range expansion, we can expect either a retracement, which will just be a retrace from here to going up, or a reversal. And we've got a potential reversal here. But again, we don't even need to be part of the whole move. We just need to be part of what we are seeing that price is saying is going to do, right? So that's that. At the same time, I'm still watching gold side. 30. When it comes to US 30, for me right now, it seems also rangy. right? But let's see. Okay, so we are still waiting, right, to see if we are going to be dropping, or if price is going to give us anything just to tell us it's going to drop, right? So if price does maybe just revisits this area here, or like this high, we can execute there, and then we can expect a sell, right? Stop loss is going to be literally tied maybe towards this area. Yeah, that's where our stop loss is going to be. So while we are doing that, let me just prepare for. Thank you. Let me just prepare for this guy. Okay. Okay, so something like this here, a short, right? And if it before it gets there, we'll be able to tell if we are gonna have the. Remember, guys, nothing you see on the channel is financial advice, right? Uh, but again, I will confirm if it's time to execute or to get in, because like I said, I want a confirmation here. I just don't want us to be getting in blindly, right? Okay, so it looks like it's coming closer. Looks like it's coming closer. Let's see, it's coming closer. Okay.
Order filled.
We're getting one here.
Order filled.
We're getting another one here. Just connect this paper trading here. Just connecting the paper trading. Okay, that's connected already now. So yeah, that's about that. So we're expecting a sell. So let's see how that goes from where we are now. So we're having a positive reaction so far. Doesn't look bad. Okay, so we are dropping a bit. So I'm going to make sure my stop losses are in place. So we are selling, so I should put a buy stop.
Order submitted.
So I've just put my first stop loss for the other account, and then for the other account, and put this. So we are selling. I should put a buy stop.
Order submitted.
Okay, so it's now dropping. So let's see. We want it to drop further. Good morning to Zandile and good morning to Danny B. And good morning to you as well. So just make sure your stop loss is in place. I have put my stop losses already, and yeah, literally just about. So now what are we looking forward to? We are looking forward for price to come and check out this low here. If we do manage to take out this low, then our confidence levels goes up, right? We know that okay, price has now shifted its direction. Probably this will be my only trade from London. I'm not looking forward to be trading much. Just want to take what's mine and wanna leave sessions on a positive note, right? Now what's interesting is that US 30 has already dropped. I was expecting US 30 to drop, and this guy is still playing around. So let me show you the drop US 30 has given us. You see this drop. that's the same drop I was anticipating that side with NASDAQ. So I guess we just have to wait. We're going to have to just wait. In fact, I was expecting a bigger drop than the one we are seeing from US 30. So let's wait and see. Please let me know if I'm not audible or clear. But yeah, Sam is like, as for me, I won't, since I have been waiting from it. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, my brother, you've been waiting. My apologies. My apologies. Um, Working from home is a bit of a struggle because you need to make sure you set up everything right. But yeah, guys, I mean, the goal is to improve. It's only going to get better. And at some point, um, the home my wife and I would love to buy at some point is a home where I can have my own office there, right? That office will be there, and I'll have everything set up. Literally, when I wake up in the morning, I just press a button, everything turns on. I don't have to make sure I'm putting the right camera or my view is okay, my lighting is this and that. So I just need to make sure that, um, yeah. But yeah, it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. So with 30, I'm still looking at it on the side here. It's kind of like pulling back as if it's the one control a bit. Because whenever it pulls, this guy chooses to react. But that should swap, right? And it can potentially swap anytime soon. So let's see. We just need price to come and take out. Let me see. I can't really see here because everything is on my screen here. To come and take out this low. Wait, let me see. Okay. Yeah, we want price to come and take out this low here. Like this low here. Then once we do so, then we now know that our price's intentions is actually to drop now. So our entry was not bad. Our entry was actually good. It shows that we didn't have any drawdown, right? Nothing I can really do much about that. Uh, and how have you been, Sam? How have you been, brother? How are the markets? Mm, Remember, if you look at the economic calendar, when we were talking about the economic calendar, there isn't much, in fact, not much, there isn't any red folder event today. So the market can take its time to do what it wants to do, right? Because you can see it's loading, it's not really giving much juice, but we are just here to take what's ours, and then we should be content and just be done. If it's your first time being here, guys, subscribe, like the video. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, right? So we are on 83. We are kind of growing. We are kind of growing. So that's, which is good. Which is good. So we're on the road to 100 subscribers. Then from 100 we go to 500, 1,000. Yeah. Sam is like, God has been good, man. I can't complain. Hey, I hope you are well as well. My brother, as if you've taken my words, you know, out of my mouth, or your words, or what you just said out of my mouth. See, man, God has been good. Heavenly Father has been alright. It's been good. It's actually been good. Yeah. Other than that, I'm glad you're well. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep pushing. So it looks like price is now dropping, which is what we want. We want it to drop below this low here, and then we can then potentially expect price to drop even lower. If you look at the US 30, wow, US 30 guys. Anyway, the choice either to getting this one or US 30. US 30 is already completed the setup. All this guy is still playing around. Look at US 30. US 30 is being dropped now. Yeah. So I guess we just gotta wait and see if NASDAQ is also going to complete. Yeah. It's good. We are dropping. We are dropping. So yeah, 30 is currently in control. When I do look at what's happening, yeah, I do see 30 is like in control. In fact, let me put both charts here. I can put both charts so you can see both charts. If you do see 30 here, level 30 just chooses to reject. This guy is taking heed to that. So with 30, similar entry to what we got in here. Our take profit was just below here with 30, so 30 did complete. With MQ, we have to wait, right? We literally have to wait and see if it's going to actually drop as well lower. But it looks like right now it's being controlled by 30. We were up about 400 so far, which is not bad. It's about the next two stop losses for the next trade, right? So let's see. So with this one here, I have an area where I am looking to go out. I'm not gonna hold the whole trade there. So if price does come, let me see what level is this here. Maybe around 23,189, 23,189 here. This is where we're now moving our stop loss to here. I mean, still going to be about a 4 hour or so. Yeah, it's okay. Um, we want to make sure that we are taking solid steps, right? And grounded steps. So if we do manage just to get there, then we can be all right. I'm happy that now NASDAQ is no longer following what US30 is saying because US30 is now buying, going back up, right? So we have to wait a bit until it actually gets around that level. Then we can be fine and say, all right, be good. So right now we're up about 700, 690, 700. Okay. So we're about 800 now. Which time frame? We're on the 5 minutes time frame right now. If you look on the corner next to where it says US NAS 100, there's a 5 on it there, right? That 5 is indicating that is the 5 minutes time frame. So we're dropping now. We're about at 900 right now. Which time frame? Michael. Yes. Hope you heard me there. So we are towards, we are closer towards our take profit. So let it carry on dropping. Where it is there, I was expecting a reaction. So we are up $1,000 now, $1,000. So let's see. Yeah, this was is a beautiful trade, guys. A beautiful trade. A trade that has moved this much and this well with this precision. You should not allow to give back your profits. Right? You make sure you don't give back those profits. What do I mean? We've moved more than 80% of the trade right now. We've got the option and the choice to apply our discretionary rules, right? What does that mean? What are our discretionary rules? It means that if price does move 80% of our move, we either, if we're going to choose to remain in the trade, we are either going to what? Put our stop loss to break even, or we've got the opportunity to go out. So from this point, you have a winning trade in your pocket. You can choose to either go out or you can choose to what? To keep the trade, right? So that is your choice. For me, I'm going to choose to remain and I'm going to put the stop loss to break even, meaning we are not going to get what? Oh yeah, now I just remembered we've got a float or a trailing drawdown, trading stop loss with the new account that we just started trading right now. So meaning it cannot afford to practically have those fluctuations for price to be going back and forth, up and down, right? So I am going to be happy with what we have here. I'm up about $1,000 and I am going to close that now.
Order filled.
I've closed it. I've closed it. I've just had a winning trade, which is nice, clean, and simple. Let me show you it so that you can actually see it for yourself. Price is still dropping. If it carries on dropping lower and lower and lower, we should be content with that, right? We have taken what we wanted. We've taken $1,000. Let me share the other screen so that you can actually see it. All right, and I'm also going to zoom in the other here. So let me show you where I got in. Do you see where I got in here? Which is literally the high of the setup. And then this is where we went out now, right? And then let me show you the funds that we've just made right now. Hope that is zoomed in much better. I don't even know how can I zoom this in, if it can be zoomed. I hope you can actually see that a bit. Can you see anything? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see the zoom. You can kind of see the zoom a bit there. Yeah, $1,000. So price has now hit our TP actually. Um, so that was good, right? That was a good trade. Beautiful, beautiful, good trade. You can see TP hit. We've made a nice 3R there. Like I said, I am expecting potential reaction from this area. Hence, I put that area as a take profit. But we've done well so far. We've had a good winning trade here. Let's see if okay, I think I see why we couldn't really see my screen. Yeah, because my display capture is on a different screen, which I do not have. Let it be this guy here. Okay, now you're gonna see all the behind the scenes now. That's the behind the scenes. And then let me show you what I was trying to show you again. This is the entry and the exit. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend like that alert is not bothering me. GBP USD. I did not analyze GBP USD. I did not analyze GBP USD. Okay, so you can probably see it much better now, right? I hope you can actually see it much better now. Oh wow, the way it's even dropping, it's even dropping more. It's dropping more and more and more and more. So yes, we did that because we don't want to give back, right? We don't want to give back profits, and it's not just profits, but it's also we've got a trailing drawdown with the other one. So if we have a pullback, our stop loss is trailing as well, right? It's an intraday, it's having an end of day, right? So this was a beautiful move. You can see price is moving. That's what we've made there. That's where our entry was. That's where our exit was. So why did we go out there? We went out at a potential area where we could expect a pullback, right? So if it's either a reversal or a pullback, but we're expecting price to literally go. If you go back on the video, you'll see where we had put our TP. I think our TP was somewhere here. I'm not sure, somewhere here. But we then had to make sure we are taking solid steps, right? So we had a good winning trade. We had a beautiful winning trade um, in London. Yeah, that's the behind the scenes. You can see all the behind the scenes there. And let's see if that's both visible. Yeah, I think it is visible, right? Yeah, it is visible, so you can see. And yeah, guys. Oh wow. Oh wow, this guy. Oh, it didn't hit the full TP at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. This was nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Take it easy. It's rubbing it in our face to say, all right. You chose to take right to just take a 4R. It's like I had this in store for you. Literally, you saw this for yourself, right? So beautiful trade. Let's go back again. Let's look at the. In fact, let's do this here. Let's look at the execution so you can see how precise our execution was, right? We don't like drawdowns, guys. We don't like drawdowns. We do not like drawdowns, right? In fact, let me go on the 1 minute so that you can see that we don't like drawdowns. We like to eat, right? But again, prices actually moved times two what we actually went out on. But again, we need to be content. This is part of the trading part, right? Where we say wherever your TP is, whatever or however price reacts after that, it should have nothing to do with how you are feeling, right? It should nothing to do with could have, should have, no. That you deal with a long time before you get into the trading, before you execute a trade. You should be able to actually have dealt with that. So it's beautiful. I mean, first trade at home, and we get a beautiful winning trade, right? We get a beautiful winning trade. How are you in drawdown, Michael? How are you in drawdown, my brother? Were you going against the setup? Um, yeah, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. We're able to do this again live. And what time is it now? It's past 4. I think I'll leave London on a good note. All right. I'm gonna leave London on a good note. Then we can go to New York. I actually think today is the day, according to our rating, we've had probably the highest score, if not the most fullest. I mean, let's go back and look at what happened yesterday, guys. Yesterday it was a sad day. What was said about it, it's not just about the losses that we had, but we then, let me make sure you can see everything here. Go to behind the scenes here. So I make sure you can see everything here. What made yesterday sad was that we we got our fourth strike that cleared out our 7 sessions, guys. Yeah. So we had 7 sessions, and with these 7 sessions, we worked hard to get to that. But again, this is all to instill discipline, right? That's the whole purpose. That's the punishment that we are having here, so that we instill discipline, so that we're able to not make those mistakes. So, strikes again. If it's your first time, strikes are if I've broke any of my rules. You will see them right now as I rate myself for London. If I break any of my rules, right, um, I get a strike, right? I get a strike, and that strike, if my strike goes to 4, I just need 4 strikes. If I get 4 strikes, then it's going to clear out my streak. And what significance does my streak have? My streak, I need to get 42 streaks, right, in order for me to graduate from an amateur to the next level, which is skilled, right? just like that until we go to elite and then grandmaster until we get to legendary. So I want to get to legendary, but by the time I get there, that means that I should be very well seasoned. I mean, with these results right now, while we're still in amateur, imagine by the time we get to, I mean, these are good results already. If you look at how Monday was, I mean, we started trading on Wednesday, and look at how Wednesday was, look at how Thursday was, look at how Friday was. I mean, those were all green days, right? Yesterday we had our first red day. So today, so far, it's looking a bit positive. But my point is that with those results, imagine they're an amateur. Imagine if I get to graduate and get to a skilled trader. From a skilled trader, graduate to what comes as a skill? I think it's elite, then grandmaster, grandmaster, then legendary. It's only 5 levels. So if I get 4 strikes, all right, the X's, if I get 4 strikes, what happens is that I will then have whatever I have of my streak is going to get cleared out, right? So imagine maybe you're at 40, then you get your fourth strike. You don't want to do that, so you're going to make sure you are in your books. You're going to make sure that your ducks are in a row, right? So that was what was said about it. We got a grade D, and we're about to rate this session, right? We're going to have to rate this session here for today. So, did I pray for guidance through the Holy Ghost? Yes, I did. Did I trade a documented setup? I only took one setup today, which is the sell that you saw. Yes, I did, and it's documented. What does documented mean? Meaning it's not something where I feel it looks like this, or it's looking, no, it's about, okay, what am I looking for? Okay, I'm seeing this, all right. Is this what I have studied? Is this what I have collected data on and then documented? Meaning that's back testing, forward testing, gaining confidence. As you back test, right, you gain confidence in a setup. If you are afraid to get in a trade, if you are afraid to get in a trade, know that you have not back tested or you have not gathered enough information for you. So, what does that mean? We are not trying to say here you should not get a loss. No, you should not be afraid to take a loss. Confidence, building confidence allows you to gain what's this? It allows you to gain confidence. Sorry, back testing allows you to gain confidence, and that confidence allows you to know the outcome, the edge of that setup that you've studied. So if you know that you studied the setup, then you know, maybe out of 10 times it works 5 times. So if it doesn't work out the first 5 times, you should not be shocked because you knew that that's what the urge gives. But you know that maybe the next 5 times when it works out, I'll have a competitive advantage, which is an urge, right? So did I risk according to plan? My risk was spot on, correctly spot on. Did I take the correct number of trades? It's only taken only one trade. So we're going to highlight that. Did I follow my mechanical and discretionary rules? You saw me apply that. We were about close to the take profit and we had moved 8%, 80% of it. And then we actually followed it. We made sure our stop loss is in place as well. And our take profit was there. So we are good. Did we trade on a valid day? Right, which is no major red folder news. So major red folder news, you know that there is CPI, NFP, or FOMC, right? And the FOMC I'm talking about the big FOMC, the one where we've got two, the one that happens at o'clock and at 1:30, right? And then um, that's that there. Okay, I think I know what's going to stop me not from getting a full score today. So on the right here, this is yesterday's results, right? These are yesterday's results. And then as we tick off here, right, as we rate ourselves, we are getting today's results, right? So our punctuality, that's the only thing that's going to stop me. That's going to stop me from getting a full score today. And this is why. I'm supposed to be seated here at 7:30, right, on this desk. And when I go to work, I leave at 6:30. Before even 6:30, I do leave. Before 6:30, anyway, before 6:30, I leave the house. And I still arrived there before 7. But today, because I'm working from home, at half 7, I was getting out of bed. So my punctuality was not good. So I'll give it I even Sam was complaining that I was late on the chats here, right? Sam was complaining that I was late on the chats. So I will. So B is if I'm on time. C is if I'm late, right? Like after time. So we get a C. Setup execution. Guys, let's go back and revisit this setup execution so that you get to see it again. Look at the beauty of that. We don't like drawdowns, guys. I've spent so much time studying reversal points. It's so exhausting, but I guess it's rewarding because it allows you to quickly see if you're wrong or right. You are not going to stay in a trade and hope it's going to become better. Oh, it's going to become better. Oh, let me move my stop loss. Oh, let me move my take profit. No, I said I don't want to experience all that because that's going to be a psychological fight, right? I am just going to say I want to take what my stop. If I enter the reversal point, I should believe that that's where my edge lies, right? I should believe that that's where price is going to reverse. If it does not reverse, I have my buffer, and this buffer is literally enough to tell me if I am wrong or I'm right. Right. So, but it's going to come at a cost. It's going to come at a cost of missing trades or being taken out. But you need to study that, right? So you can see, guys, our execution top A plus. If we even if we had a double plus, we could have had that rating, but we stop at A. Therefore, with my discipline, I can't have a discipline. My discipline can't be A if anything on this list is not anything other than A, right? So everything needs to be A in order for me to get my discipline. So discipline is like the big guy on top, and then everything else is just flowing underneath. So you can't get a full score if one is wrong here, right? So my discipline is going to be a B. My journaling was good. It's an A because I did actually take note of what I'm doing here. Do I have any miss setup? I believe not. So I believe I could not miss it up. So if we look at the rating for today, we've got this here. Most definitely better than yesterday. Our punctuality was good yesterday, but hey, that didn't help us much, right? So yeah, our punctuality was good, but it didn't help us much. Being early doesn't mean that you get it right, right? But it assists or it contributes, just like the factors of confluence. If you know that you're looking for maybe a market structure shift or referred to as head and shoulders, if you're looking for a head and shoulders, meaning um, if you're looking for head and shoulders, you know that okay, my head and shoulders should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So punctuality. It doesn't mean if you are early, everything is gonna go well. Because if you don't do the other 4 remaining, then punctuality doesn't mean anything. You can be early to a job that you're not employed. Then doesn't mean that you're gonna get paid. No. So you need to make sure you are actually employed, but you're also early. And when you're employed, you make sure you're actually performing. And when you're performing, so it's all a system that depends on each other, right? So you can see that's what we have here. Then I'm just going to take my note, the note that we had for this year. Wasn't on time, but we, what was the learning, the note taking here? I think the note taking is here, right? Wasn't on time. That's not the lesson here. The lesson here is remember what actually influenced us to not have our full take profit was US 30. Because yes, we had 2 trades we wanted to get in. We wanted to get in US 100 or US 30 or NAS 100. And US 30 completed. And then NAS 100, we said, what's the odds of it? Which is wrong. We're not supposed to associate those two with each other. If this one is late and this one is early, whichever one you are in, you should remain to your setup. So I think that's what should be our lesson here, to make sure that, fine, unless if you've got a effect of confluence that you know that I need to look at my US 30 and maybe my S&P or my NASDAQ. But the only thing I know from that is Zendaya. The only thing I know is that you need to have SMT, right? If you've got SMT, then that's there's divergence of some sort. But I was not using SMT here, right? Or I did not at least show that I'm using SMT here, and I wasn't supposed to associate what this instrument is doing with that. I thought I was going to maybe even at least have us to eat more of the setup than we actually ate, right? So that's the lesson here: is that do not or don't um, uh, take another currents, saying another instruments business to the current uh, instrument traded, right? Traded unless it is part of your factors of confluence, right? Yeah, e.g. or brackets, right, like SMT. So literally, if we had not associated what did that one did, it then we would have maybe ate the whole move. But again, it's a learning process. That's the whole purpose of why we've got this gradient, right? Why we've got this whole gradient session, rate performance scale tool. It's to make sure that it is improve. You are able to look at your results and where to improve on. Zendaya, baby girl, please go back. So, so that you were able to consistently grow and become better. So now there's also this bar here. This bar was somewhere up here, which is good, but now we've reset it so it's back to 0. So you'll see now I'm gonna submit my session. So this is what we had for the past few days. We've been trading on we've been trading in we've been trading here on YouTube, right? Um, So the highest score we've had so far is 23. We have not got a 24. No. So we're gonna submit that. After submitting it, we can see it here. We've got a B. So that got us a one strike, one streak, and then our bar has moved a bit. So the goal is to get this bar all the way to the end there and getting for the 2 streak. Now we can see our 2 graphs where you can actually sit down and reflect and look at this session that you just had versus the session that you had before, and actually take note and be mindful of everything that you do, right? Like, okay, like we highlighted, my punctuality was good yesterday in New York. But where did I slack? I didn't slack at my setup execution. Therefore, my discipline can't be good. I did not journal, and I missed setups, right? So, what did I improve on now? You are seeing now that this is where I'm actually growing and I'm improving. I improved on my setup execution. I did not miss any trades. I journaled. So therefore, again, I'm still going to add more. I'm still going to add more. Right now, it's a pentagon, so meaning we can only work with 5 variables. But I want to add, maybe if it's a hexagon, it can be 6, right? Or you can even go all the way to an octagon where we've got 8, a radar chart that has 8 points that we need to improve on and work on. But these points are not just random points. These points are points that are responsible to keep you in the zone or to put you in the zone. It's fundamentals. Without those things, you shouldn't be able. Those are things that make your trading or break your trading practically. Yeah, so that's what's gonna make you or break you, right? So, what do we need to improve on? New York is coming soon. We're gonna have to make sure we improve on our punctuality. So we make sure that we are seated before 30 minutes before the session opens. That's going to be at 1. And then I make sure that if I'm there before time, then I make sure that everything else just flows in place, right? So we've got a 22. And yeah, guys, this was a beautiful trade. I'm happy with the move. We, if you go back to this video, you will see how we're able to anticipate this using, excuse me, using um, ICT's IPDA, right? The Enterprise Bank, the Enterprise IPDA, Enterprise Bank delivery algorithm, yeah, something like that. We're able to use that so that we've got our expansion, we've got our range, we're gonna get our expansion. But from our expansion, are we either gonna get a retracement or a reversal? This is a reversal. We got our reversal. So us getting our reversal now, that's what made us go out here because we went out for a retracement, a potential retracement. So we only had two places, either to go out there or to go out there, and we chose to go out there, which is good still. So thank you for joining. We've rated ourselves. Let's see what New York has, and that's the objective. I don't want to ever have a session that is 5 hours long. I don't want to ever have that. I don't want to have that because I felt fried. I felt like I was I was fried. Let me show you this post I was talking about JCap. These are one of the ICT guys I literally look up to, right? They JCap is one of the guys who is actually doing good work out there. Um, JCap, right? Let me show you this post here. JCap effects. I am subscribed, but this is another channel. In fact, let me subscribe. It's a different channel from the one I'm using right now. So he posted this here. Goodness. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. Oh my goodness. So look, he posted this here saying that good trading should be effortless. Bad trading feels like you are in World War III, right? That's how it felt yesterday. Yo, after having that 5 hour session, right? And they have the market will do the heavy lifting, yeah. So I did comment using, like I did say, I did comment using my other accounts. Let's go to comments here. And then you'll be able to see what I actually responded saying. See, this is my account now. I said, I just had a 5 hour live stream on YouTube, and bro, the other day it was so simple and good, but the end of New York session, I gave all those profits back, right? And my brain was fried. This is a sign, taking that with tomorrow's stream, and we have just applied it in real time, right? We've just applied it in real time. All right, guys, I'll see you in New York. If it's your first time being here, or if you've been watching, please subscribe, guys, like the video, and